So by default, the server where Jenkins is installed is the master node, which means that if every CI and every pipeline or job that you're going to create in Jenkins will be executed in the master node if there is no other nodes available. So if you see here, I have two nodes. One is the master and the slave. So you can have multiple slave agents which can be used to build CI, your jobs and pipeline. This is especially helpful when you have a big project or multiple projects and you don't want the CI pipelines to wait for the existing pipeline to complete. So you can have multiple nodes, and the master node decides, depending on the availability of the node, it decides which of the node to assign the new job or a new CI pipeline. So how do you create a new node? Is go to from the dashboard, go into manage Jenkins, and then go to manage nodes and clouds. So here on the left you see something called a new node, and you give a name, a unique name for your node. Example, I will say node underscore 01 example, right? Or I can say .NET agent, and then I'll say I can either copy, if I already have in my case I already have another node, so I can say copy all the config settings from my existing node, or I can say I can want to create a completely new. In my case, I'll just do I'll create a new one, so that I can show you more settings. So now once I say okay, now here you can select again. You have the name, number of executors, which means that how many builds in parallel it can execute, and this is the path where you want the agent to run. Example, if I go into C drive and I can create a new folder called example .NET agent, and then this is the path where when a pipeline is executed, it would download the code out of here and then execute all the commands from here. And then you have a few more settings, which you can keep most of it default and save. So now you have a .NET agent, but you can see it is not yet running. So once you create the agent, go back into the agent, and then that is where you need to download the required slave exe or a jar file, which is used to which basically connects to Jenkins server and communicates with the server. So this is since it's a jar file executable file, your browser in my browser is just basically saying to double check. So I'm approving it. So I'll go back. Now what I'll do is, if I go back to my downloads, you will see this file. So I'll copy into the remote folder which I created, example C .NET agent. And so there are many ways of running it. Now you can use a Windows Task Manager to schedule it to start every time. You can add it to startups. For now, I'll just start the plugin for now. Okay, I start the agent. So if I say once I launch the exe, I can run, and then it starts connecting to the remote server and then establish the connection. And then if you now go back to the list of agents, you will see the .NET agent is now active and running, right? So this is a way you can have in the same server, you can have multiple nodes. You can have, generally we'll have different servers for each project or each technology, but as long as the server supports, you can have multiple agents in the same server. Now with this agent setup, and we have the plugins required for this session. For .NET and for .NET we need MS Build, and for Angular we need NPM. So I have the plugins for that, and everything, prerequisites, softwares and everything is installed.